Do you guys believe in soulmates? I'm wondering when Megan's going to open that gate.
No, it's already open.
I to each other knows. My soulmate probably not. I'm still looking for him.
Anymore.
Would harsher penalties for taggers stop the progression of criminal behavior?
Say again.
Taggers.
Yes.
Would harsher penalties for taggers stop more criminal behavior?
So tagging as far as graffiti are you talking about? Harsher, other than, I think they should have to clean it off.
Clean it off?
Yeah, I think with a toothbrush would be appropriate. Just, I mean, if they have the people in the army, right, cleaning the toilets with toothbrushes, I don't see anything wrong with that for graffiti.
Alright, so how do you feel about gay marriage?
I think it's good, in all honesty.
Do you think it should be legalized state by state or federally?
Federally, because if it's state by state, it's going to take time.
Okay. Alright, so do you think that gay and lesbian individuals are more adequate or less capable marriage?
I think they're more. I mean, it's about the same as a regular kid. I don't see any differences.
Okay.
Parents are parents.
Do you think gay marriage should be legalized?
Gay marriage?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yeah?
With conditions, probably yes.
What are the conditions?
Partnership is a beautiful thing. Traditionally, it's not accepted that way, but in the certain realm, I think it'd be a good thing.
But what are the conditions you're talking about?
Well, the traditional marriage venue, as everybody knows it, man and wife. I've seen a lot of relationships where it definitely works, both men and women, but conditional. I don't know.
So
you don't know what the conditions are, though?
Don't know if it should be ratified across the entire spectrum, only because of the traditional.
Only certain gay couples can be married?
Just the traditionalist of it and the ramifications of traditional marriage rules and requirements.
Okay, so I had a teacher who, in his state, they were going through a judicial proceeding to legalize gay marriage. This was a couple years ago before this whole thing. And he tried to prove that if you allow same-sex marriages, people are going to be able to take advantage of the system. And so that people who don't really have a marital relationship will be able to get married and take advantage of like the tax breaks or other financial gains. Do you?
And that's probably my under thinking about that. You've got roommates that are heterosexual. They're collectively paying the rent and paying the bills. Why not get the tax break? So that's kind
the whole Chuck and Larry scenario,
pretty much.
So do you think that heterosexual couples don't ever do that?
Exactly. I mean, you got men and women marrying all the time just so one of them can gain their citizenship, and not a real marital status. But nobody's about to stop men and women from becoming married because of it.
Yeah.
So you don't think
that there should be some kind of, process to make sure that they're not just, falsifying their relationship. But,
is there some sort of legal definition of marriage in your head then? What do you define marriage as?
I define marriage as a partnership between two people who intend on spending the rest of their lives as couples, as a partnership.
Does it have to include a sexual relationship?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Then two men getting married for the tax break, planning on spending their entire lives together in a completely heterosexual relationship, them being married and getting tax breaks, so that you believe that's wrong? Even though it's a partnership?
It's a very nebulous kind of subject. Yeah.
I think that two people that are in love that want to be married, be they men or women, whatever, I think they should be allowed to do so. At least be recognized. Mm-hmm. As far as the whole tax thing, it's very vague. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to see people screwing the government, but at the same time, people with legitimate intentions are being, screwed because of it.